Hello, today I was thinking to make a bar earring like this or like that or like this one, a plain bar earring, but it should stack like this. It should have three parts like this one, two, three, and it should stack, and it should have a nice jump ring or earring hardware hole which goes through uniform uh, parts, and this was my plan for today. So let's start. So these are some earrings we developed. So now I'm going to go to work on my fresh working layer. I will bring up my guides and I will bring up my 2x2 inch box, which will keep the this box is, I use it as a guide, and this box give me directions that the design is into 2x2 inch area. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to first of all go to view, show grid, and I will allow the snapping by selecting snap to grid because I want to just make geometrical shapes. So what I'm going to do, very simply, I'm going to make a just 1/2 inch wide and make the stroke 0, 1/2 inch wide bar, and I'm going to center it to the center of the artboard. Now let's remove everything, guides, everything. The problem which I was thinking was, and I will quickly turn it into a shape, change the color, and put a jump ring hole through it. So just click here by selecting ellipse, just click once, and I work in inches, so I'm going to select 0.11. Now this is the thing I want to make. We know we developed bar earrings, we worked on this one, and we know we will finish the design, but the problem which I think will appear, that first let me finish this. So just make these by selecting direct selection tool, just make these corners rounded and center everything, and just punch this hole through this bar by selecting minus front from Pathfinder. Here you go. What I was thinking, let me change the color. What I was thinking, that I saw some earrings, stacked earrings like that, but they were in the shape of a bar. So people can make this design, and if they want to stack a bar over each other, like this is the first part, let me make this as a second part and third part, and this is our safe copy. So I have this one, and I will make this into green color. Now what I want is that these bars should stack like this. What will happen? And they are gradually changing the size. What people can do is, because I saw one of my customers using this and squashing the design. Now your jump ring hole is squashed and it doesn't look good. Secondly, if you just say go to object, transform, and scale, and bring this size down by 80%, how does it look? Not good at all, because just I will send this to back. Now you can see, and I will make this bar slightly transparent, so you can see, if I just put everything, this jump ring hole becomes smaller than the original one. This is not good, and even if I want to make it even more smaller, to make a third layer over it, over the design, stacking layer. Now you can see the jump ring hole becomes even more smaller and your design just get destroyed. It looks really ugly. You can see that. So if say jump ring goes here and this one easily, it will not go through these two easily. So to remedy that, I have decided, and I want to make even thinner. Like, let me show my grid again and snap to grid, guides, box, 2x2 inch box. I want to make, this is a 1/2 inch, but I'm noticing that some people are making even thinner. So let's try to make a thin bar earring. So I will just choose some color, choose rectangle tool, allow the snapping from view, snap to grid. I will allow that. Now I'm going to make only it is like 3/4 of an inch, I guess, or even smaller, but thinner than the regular bar earring. So what I'm going to do is bring it to the center. Here you go. By selecting align to artboard, horizontal align and vertical align. Now it is right in the middle, and I'll just turn off everything. Guides, grids. Now you can see this is a thinner bar than this one. This is what I was aiming for. Now I'm going to work with this bar to make it stack properly and have a uniform size of this jump ring hole. So what I'm going to do, first I will make it look nicer by selecting it and by making the corners rounded, because sharp corners doesn't look good in any design. So if I select my direct selection tool and select this shape, there are these tiny handles. If I pull, it will make this shape rounded. Here you go. Now you can see it looks more finished, more eye pleasing, and it just looks awesome because it is not a sharp corner. So I will make it a little bit more rounded, so when it will cut, it will look amazing. Like, there's a big difference of using sharp edges and refined edges. So this looks good and it does not have sharp edge, so it is, I'm good with that. I'm just going to bring up my guides. So I'm going to align again just to make sure it is good. I'm going to select this, Control C and Control F. This Control C copied the shape and put it right in front of this shape. And one more time I'm going to use Control C and Control F and choose another color. So now these three shapes are on top of each other. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you something really simple, because there are fancy tools in every software, but sometimes the simplest solution is the best solution. So I'm just going to bring it here, bring this here. So what I'm going to do is align them properly, turn off my guides. Now you see, if I make this my first, second, third, this should be here. So 1, 2, 3, align them again. I am trying to use simple strategies to make a perfect design. What I want gradual change in size like this, but in a bar shape. What I'm going to do is simply I'm going to eyeball it and change the size. So first, this is our first base shape, so this is going to be remain same, and I'm going to work on it and work on this one. I want this to become medium size and this to become a smallest size. What I'm going to do, I'm going to select my direct selection tool from here. Now let me show you. from this side, these are odd equal shapes, but I want this one, blue one, to become a medium size. What I'm going to do, I am with the direct selection tool. Direct selection tool only chooses anchor points where it is applied. So I'm just going to rubber band select and first of all study where are the anchor points. So anchor points are here, here and here. What I'm going to do, deselect everything, select direct selection tool, only select these ones, and with the arrow key I'm just going to go like this with my up arrow key, and this is pretty small. So you can see it maintained the integrity of this shape, and only these parts are now altered. Now this third one, I want to make it a third and the smallest layer. So what I'm going to do, again, go to my direct selection tool, select only these ones with rubber band select, and using arrow key on my keyboard, I'm just going to take it like this and make it into a smaller size. Now you can see that if I now stack them over one another, and so they will make a very unique earring, and if I put a jump ring hole here, it will equally go through these shapes, and it is going to make an equal size jump ring hole, which we are going to do right now. So I'm just going to choose align to selection, align. Now you can see this one is in the back, one is in the middle, and this one is on the front. And from here I'm going to choose align to selection and vertical align top. What it does, it brings everything nicely and place them on the top. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a jump ring hole, and I'm going to choose an ellipse tool, and I'm going to choose 0.11 and 0.11. I work in inches, and this I'm going to put right here, right in the middle, and then align to artboard, align everything in the middle. Now you can see that these three are stacked over each other. Now there is a option in Illustrator which is my favorite option, and when it comes to working for stacked earrings, is how to punch this jump ring hole equally through these three layers. So for that I'm going to select this ellipse, go to object, path, divide object below. So if I choose this circle will go through these three shapes, and by selecting this shape and deleting from keyboard, it takes the shape out of the main body and it punches the hole. Now you can see here again, and for the third one, here you go. And now I'm going to align them again, and now my idea was that customer should have the workflow for the customer should be faster. These can be vary in size. I think this is too small. This is Control Z. I think this is too small, but let's make it a little bit taller and put it back. Let's see how it looks. And this one is maybe bring it a little bit down like this. So I think this looks perfect, and this is a nice design. But the beauty of this design is that machine will work for you in making these shapes and in making these jump ring holes precisely equal size through three stacked parts, just like this one. because you need, if you want to make your design nice, they has to be symmetrical, they should look good, they should, and the jumping hole should be uniform. So in this bar earring problem today, we have solved that issue. So here you go, this unique bar shape is ready. I have made this presentation. You can see you can make these earrings in different materials. Glitter is what I'm obsessed with, so this is your choice. And these earrings are available for free from my Creative Fabrica store, and link of that will be in the description. You can see these earrings are available for free for now from my Creative Fabrica store. So join us on every Wednesday and Saturday and learn how to make new SVG cut files. Thank you.